All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to start an agency in 2024, step by step, no fluff, no BS. This is going to be a full walkthrough guide showing you exactly what you need to go out there and start making money online with SMMA. So let's get straight into it. So what is SMMA? SMMA is just a social media marketing agency where essentially you're just providing a service to a business to help them grow by either making them more money or by saving them time. And you can do this a lot of different ways, which we'll cover later on in the video. But really, that's the basics of SMMA is you're providing a service to someone to help them out by saving time or making them more money. So that's the basics. That's what the business model is. You're going to be doing some kind of marketing to help them grow. So that's what SMMA is. Okay. Step 2, building your brand and bringing your agency to life. And I see a lot of people mess up here because they take like weeks or days. They just take so long on this step. And it really takes like no more than one day. Like realistically, it takes like 1 hour. Like to come up with a name, the name does not matter. Like that's not going to make or break your agency. Just go to ChatGPT, say I'm starting a marketing agency for whatever niche, roofers, give me 10 name ideas. And right here, all you got to do is just pick one. Like it's that easy. So that's the first step. Then to get a logo, if you do want a logo, just go to Canva and search up logo. Like look at all these nice ass logos. Just take one and plug in your name and that's it, bro. That literally took me 5 minutes to bring up. Like it's that easy. Next is going to be buying a domain, and bro, it's like $10 for a year. So you better not be complaining about this. Just go to Namecheap. You can get a domain for like $10 a year. So once you have your agency name, just go buy the domain and also make a business email. So it just looks more professional. So it'll be your name at your agency name. So for example, it'll be like Diego at roofingmarketing.com. And lastly is website. Now you don't need a website. I'm still doing like 10 to 12K a month in my agency. And until this day, I don't have a website. I've never had a website. I literally just have a funnel that has my offer and a calendar. Like that is it. Like you don't not need a website. You don't need to spend hours or days coming up with a website. Like that's not going to make or break your agency again. But if you want to make one, just use Go High Level. You're going to need it regardless to run your agency. You can go in there and use one of the pre-made templates. It should not take you more than an hour at all. So step 1, step 2, that should take you like 30 minutes. Next, picking your niche. So who do you want to help? And every niche has its own ups and downs. For example, there's proven niches and there's blue ocean niches. For proven niches, they're good because they're proven to work, but they're very competitive. And you just have to be different. If you want to win in these niches, you just have to be different and better than everybody else. Like I love proven niches because they're proven to work. These companies, they most likely already have a marketing budget, so they just need to find a good agency. So all you have to do is just be different or better than everyone else. These niches are like roofing, med spas, chiro, solar, realtors, dentists. These are just some examples of proven niches. And blue ocean niches, these are just not proven to work, but there's no competition in them. So it's good to sign clients, but it could also be harder because there's no one to look at, to get help from, because there's no winners in it. But here I provided a list of niches. It's literally just hundreds of niches to get an idea. But in 2024, I would go for a proven niche, and I would also go for something having to do with home improvement. I just like that niche. That could be like flooring, home remodeling, those type of niches. That's the one I'm in right now, and it's really nice. And here's a pro tip. Pick a niche that you're familiar with and you know how they speak. Like you can resonate with them. For example, if you're a contractor, work with contractors. Pick a niche that has to do with contractors. If your dad is a chiropractor, then go work with chiropractors. Like you already know how they speak. You're going to resonate with them a lot more than just the average person. And here's another hack. If you don't know anything about the niche, cold call them pretending to be a student, just doing market research on the industry. So literally just go to Google and search up like roofers near me. If this is your niche, just call them up and be like, hey, I'm doing a project for XYZ school and I'm just doing some market research to learn more about the industry, and literally just ask them questions like, is it cool if I ask you a couple questions? And most of the time they're just going to say yeah, because you're framing yourself as a student. You're not pitching anything. You're not offering anything. Literally just ask them about their problems, what's going on, what problems are they facing, their bottlenecks, just learn everything about the industry, like how much they charge, their profit margins, their experiences, And this is going to help later on when you're creating an offer to your niche. So that is step 3, picking a niche. I know I'm going pretty fast, so just rewind if you need to, but I'm not here to waste your time. I'm literally going through this so you can literally get this up and going in one day and start making money online. Like, I'm not, no bullshit. This is literally just no fluff. Step 4 is picking your servers. So what are you actually going to do for these people that you decided to work with? And the most common, if you're a beginner and you have no experience, it's going to be paid ads, just because it's the easiest to learn. And that could be Facebook and Instagram ads, Google ads, or YouTube ads. And for this guide, we're going to focus on Facebook and Instagram because that's just the easiest to learn as a complete beginner. Like, it's so easy to learn. And that's what I do, so I can teach you everything about it, ins and outs. But I also know Google ads and YouTube ads is pretty easy to learn. So if you wanted to go that route, that would really differentiate yourself because everyone's usually doing meta ads. But if you're just starting out, I would do meta ads. And some additional services that you can do on top of ads to differentiate yourself is going to be calling your clients' leads, some type of organic growth, so like posting for them or reactivation campaigns. But if you're going for proven niches that there's a lot of competition, most likely you're going to need a call center, or you're going to have to be calling your clients' leads because it's just so competitive. And if you want to compete, you're going to have to be calling your clients' leads, booking the appointments. So all they have to do is just close a job, close the patient, whatever it is. Some other services that people offer is like email marketing, content creation. Like, if you're an editor and you've edited your whole life and you know how to create viral content, then go for that service 100%. You could do websites, you could do SEO, but this is more advanced. If you have zero experience, like I said, just go with paid ads. Okay. Step 5, creating your no-brainer offer. So this is crucial. This is what's gonna make or break your business, really. Like, this is what's gonna get people in the door to sign on with your company. And there's a lot of different ways you could go about this. I'll make a whole separate video on it, but in a nutshell, these are kind of some of the best offers that you could do as a beginner. The offers that I would do is performance-based, which is you only pay per job, appointment, lead, whatever it is. Like, you only pay per XYZ result. Another thing is guaranteed results. So I would only do this if you know what you can deliver. For example, if you know you can get a home remodeling company 50 leads in a month, I'll go to them and say, I'll get you 50 exclusive leads in 30 days, or you don't pay a dime. And the other offer is, this is actually the offer that I use to sign my first 5 to 10 clients, which is a free trial offer. And basically just go to them and say, I'll run your ads completely for free for 14 days. I'm not asking for anything in return. The only thing I ask in return is for a testimonial and a case study so I can add it to my portfolio. This is really good if you're scared to charge and you're not going to get results. This is going to build confidence. That's why I did it. When I did it, I signed on like 5 or 10 people and I lost all of them. I did not keep a single one because I didn't know how to deliver results, but it taught me a lot. And now, just because of that, I have the best results in my industry and I have people reaching out to me for help every single day. So it's something that, just put your ego to the side, work for free for 7 to 14 days. That's the maximum I would do. I wouldn't do a whole month. I would just do like 7 to 14 days and get experience, learn how to run ads, how to set up a campaign. And bro, it's stupid easy. Like, I made another video, if you want to go check it out, on how to run Facebook ads. It's so simple, bro. Like, you really can't mess it up. And the last offer is like doing a free trial, but like with leads. For example, like first 10 leads are free. First 10 appointments are free. The first 5 patients are free. And then you can start charging. And you could also do like small setup fees. Like, there's a lot of different things you could do, but these are probably the main ones that I would focus on. If you're a beginner, just pick one. Probably the most enticing would be the free trial and only pay per job. But again, make it very, very clear that you're not going to be covering the ad spend. That's going to be their part. They have to cover the ad spend. So here's the framework for creating an irresistible offer to get people to say yes, like making them feel stupid saying no, like Alex Ramosi says. So give them a big promise in a time frame without whatever they hate, or a risk reversal. For example, 50 qualified leads in 30 days without any heavy lifting, or you don't pay. Big promise could be leads, appointments, patients. Time frame could be in 90 days, in 30 days, and then whatever they hate. So without dealing with tire kickers, without calling leads, without doing anything, without doing any of the heavy lifting, and then a risk reversal, which is, or you don't pay a dime, or we work for free, or we give you $1,000, or we refund you, or we work for free until we do and we refund you. So just play around with it. This is the formula. Another thing that I want to touch on that I forgot about your niche is at the very start, you like eventually you're gonna want to niche down. Like you only want to work with one niche because then you can automate everything and you can bring on a client and just copy and paste. Because if you're working with a lot of different niches, it's gonna be hard to scale because it's just gonna be like custom for every client. But at the very start, obviously you don't have that privilege. Like you'll bring on anyone if it's a roofer, dentist, etc. Just bring on anyone. But eventually, once you have like 5, 10 clients, I would just pick one niche, literally dial in on one specific avatar and just work with them. Literally, all it takes is one offer, one niche to literally scale to 10K a month, 100K a month. But right now, your goal is probably 10K a month. All right. So moving on, picking your pricing structure. So there's a lot of different pricing actually when it comes to SMMA. You could do like a flat retainer, which is just like $1,000 a month flat. You could do performance based, which is you only pay per lead, pay per appointment, pay per patient. You could do a small setup fee. So it could be like $1,000 setup fee, then you pay per lead, something like that. You could do half now, half later. So if you charge $1,000 a month to get them in the door, you could say 500 now for 30 days and then 500 after we deliver the results, or 500 if you're happy, XYZ. And then you could do pay after 10 patients, pay after XYZ results. Another one is if you're a beginner, I would just focus on one of these pricing models. And here's a warning. If you're a complete beginner, don't just charge $1,500 a month because that's what you've been told and that's what you see. You're a beginner and you're not worth that yet. I would start charging small and start to raise it as you get more experience. For example, I would charge my first client like $250, then $500, then $750, then $1,000 until I got to a sweet spot where I'm closing clients and I feel confident and I'm actually delivering results. My first clients, it was $250 a month, and then it was $500, and I closed like 3 on 500, and then I raised it to $750. No, I raised it to $599, then $699, and then $750, and then $1,000. And from there, I just stopped at a place where it felt good. But put your ego to the side. Like your goal at the very start is not gonna be to make a shit ton of money. Like you're still gonna make money. You can make money, but your goal should just be to get experience, learn the skills so you can start charging whatever you want down the line. Like start getting case studies here, start building testimonials. That should be your focus, because if you build a wall of testimonials and case studies, you'll be able to charge whatever the fuck you want like down the line. So just put your ego to the side and just focus on providing value on this step. Step 6, that was step 6. Step 7, setting up your software stack. Basically what you need to actually run your agency, and it's not complicated at all. It's stupid simple. So first thing is Stripe. It's free. It's just a payment processor. That's what you're going to use to get paid. Next is Go High Level. There's a free trial, 30-day free trial, and this is literally going to be used to run your whole agency, like reminders, calendars, automations, client fulfillment. Literally everything's going to be inside of Go High Level. You have like a 30-day free trial, and then after that you can keep renewing it, or like you have 30 days to make $97, bro. Like it's $97 a month for the lowest plan. Like, it's nothing, bro. Like if you don't have that, like go get a job, deadass. Anyways, then DocuSign. This is also a 30-day free trial, but you don't even need this until you sign a client. So don't even worry about this. Like don't even think about this. You only need this once you sign a paying client. Like that shouldn't even be on top of your mind. And once they do pay you, you'll be able to pay it. But anyways, here's also the contract. This is the one that I got from Joe Kaplan, the free one they give away. I still use it. I have a bunch of friends doing 30, 40K a month, and they still use the same exact contract. It's good. I just took this part out. I don't like this part. Besides that, it's all good. That's what I use. Exact same contract. All right, so that is the basics of setting up your agency. Those are the foundations. Now let's get into the actual thing that matters, is taking action. So let's get into step 8, outreach methods. How are you going to reach out to people in your niche with your offer? And here's a pro tip. Pick the spot where your niche hangs out. For example, if you work with med spas, they're on Instagram a lot. While if you work with a contractor, they're not really going to be on Instagram. And trust me, I know that. I work with contractors and I could never get them on Instagram. Facebook works better for them. But just pick the spot that they hang out. Like contractors, cold calling. They're always on the phone. Same with Facebook DMs. Realtors also cold calling. Just figure out where they hang out. Like fitness influencers, like fitness coaches, they're on Instagram. Like just figure out where they're at. And here are the best free, if you're broke, you have no money, here are the best free outreach methods in 2024 for beginners. So it's going to be cold Facebook and Instagram DMs. Just DMing people in your niche. I can make videos on how to do all these outreach methods, but I mean, they're pretty simple. I can make videos on it still if you want. Just let me know. You should be sending no less than 100 per day. But if you really want to make this work, want to see results fast, and you want to succeed, then you have to be doing a lot more. Like, start looking at videos on how to use DM bots to send more, because 100 per day is now like it's not even like, bro, that's like the bare minimum, like worst case scenario. Like, if you have no time, like, you should be doing a lot more, 200, 300, 400, 500. Like, if you really want to succeed, do more, bro. I see people doing like 20, 30 DMs a day. Bro, you're going to lose every single time to the motherfucker doing 500 per day. Like, what you do in a month, he does in one day. Like, just do more. Next is going to be cold calling. It's not really scalable, but I like it because you gain experience talking to business owners and you get better at communicating. Like, it's hard to cold call. Like, people say, fuck you, go kill yourself. Like, it's hard, bro. But that's why I like it, because it builds resilience with yourself and it builds confidence. Like, you don't want to get on a sales call for the first time and never have talked to a business owner. Like, cold calling is really going to build up your resilience. So whenever you do get on a Zoom call, you can look at them dead in the face and have a conversation. Like, don't be scared. That's why I like cold calling. I would cold call for that reason, especially if you've never if you're not good at communicating, you're introvert. I would do that because it just builds so much resilience, bro. You learn how to communicate, and it's really good. I would do that for sure. Next is cold emails, and you find a way to automate it. Like, if you can like invest like $100 and you can send thousands of emails a day. I have a friend doing like 30,000 emails a day. Bro, if you're doing 100 emails per day, anything less than 500 emails per day, you're like, what are you doing? Like, dead ass. Like, you're not going to succeed. And if you do, it's going to take like 3 years. Like, if you want to succeed faster, bro, like, I could rant about this for hours, bro, but like, people really think they're doing enough, but they're not, bro. Whatever you think if you think you're doing enough, 5x it. Like, that's literally what you have to do, is take fucking massive action and make it unreasonable not to work. Like, that's what you want to do. And like I say right here, if you want to compete with these free methods in 2024, then you have to find ways to send more. Manual outreach is not going to cut anymore. You can't be in there sending DMs all fucking day. Like, if you want to see results 5 times faster, then you have to do 5 times the work, 5 times the outreach. Find ways to send more. Like, I'm ranting about this shit because people think they're doing enough, but they're not. You're not putting in the work. And that's why you're not seeing results as fast as you want to see results. Okay. Next, best paid outreach methods in 2024 for beginners. So if you do have some money, a couple $100, like, this is what I would do. Cold SMS. This one is huge, especially for the niches where they're on their phone, like realtors, contractors, solar, those type of industries. They're always on their phone. And you can use Go High Level for this. And I would send bare minimum 300 to 500 cold SMS per day. I can make a whole video on this one because this is really like low key. Not a lot of people do it, but it's one of the best ways. Same with voicemail drops. Not a lot of people talk about it. I can make a video on it. You can use Go High Level, but pretty much you can send like thousands of these a day, and on their phone, it shows up as a missed call, and you can just leave a voicemail and automate it. So you just record a voicemail one time, and you can just send it to thousands of people, which is huge, bro. Like, not a lot of people are talking about it, but it works so well. I can make a different video on that. Another paid method is hiring virtual assistants for $3 an hour and having them send DMs for you. So instead of you being the fucking slave and sending DMs all day, you're hiring people to do it for you. Now, this is leverage. You're getting people to do shit for you. It's only $3 an hour, bro. Like, when I had this, I had 4 VAs doing this for $3 an hour. Bro, it's nothing. Like, it's not a lot of money at all. And then the last method, which is the most expensive, but it's not even that much, and my favorite, literally the only thing that I do right now, is paid ads. But here's a little note. I wouldn't run paid ads if you have not at least closed 1 to 3 clients from free methods. That way you don't burn money. Because if you run paid ads and you start getting meetings, but you've never closed a client and you don't know what to do, you're just going to burn money. So I would close like 1 to 3 clients. You don't even have to close clients. I would just fucking cold call, get experience, learn how to fucking talk to the people, learn how to sell, learn what you're going to be selling, and just get comfortable, and then run paid ads. Like, and it's not even that expensive. Like, here's the warning that I have right here. If you have no clients, the only thing that matters is outreach. Every second of the day should be dedicated to doing outreach and setting appointments. Nothing else matters. Most people don't succeed because they're not doing enough, bro. Like, if you're starting with $0, you have no leverage. You only have time. So you have to outreach yourself for hours every single day. You have to trade your time for money at the very beginning. It won't always be like that, but at the very beginning, you have no leverage if you have no money. If you have money, it's a little bit different. But because once you have money, you can invest into automated outreach methods. So you don't have to do cold outreach for fucking 10 hours a day. Instead, you just got to talk to warm leads that were already interested and just show them what you have to offer. If I was starting from $0, I would get off my ass. I would stop being a bum and I would get a job or find ways to make money and invest that money straight into my agency so I can succeed faster. Cold outreach just takes up so much time, bro. Instead of doing 10 hours of outreach a day, I'd rather go work for 10 hours and put that money into paid ads, like dead ass. What I would do is get a job. I would fucking work as much as I can for like 1 to 2 months, build up that cash flow, save up like 1,500 to 2K, and I would invest all of that back into the business. And it doesn't even take that much, bro. Right now, I only spend $35 a day, and that gets me like 25 to 50 appointments every single month. For me, it gets me a little bit more because I cracked it, but you can get like 25 to 50 appointments every single month with $35 a day, which adds up to like 1,000. So you just need to close like one client. Like, stop fucking making excuses and find a way to make money so you can invest into your business and grow faster. If you want to succeed faster, then you just have to do more outreach or spend more money. And here's the exact game plan that I would do. And like, actually listen to what I'm about to say. Like, if I had no money right now, literally what I would do is I would go find a job wherever it is, Taco Bell, McDonald's, fucking Walmart. I don't care what it is. I would go grind my ass off out of work every single day for like 1 to 2 months. I would stack up money. Like, I would live on like whatever I can, but I would save as much as I can. Once I have like around 2K saved, hold on, let me backtrack. While I'm at the job, when I have free time, I'll be cold calling to get experience, to learn how to talk to them. Maybe I close a client, maybe I don't, but my objective here is just to learn how to talk to these people and learn how to sell so I can get comfortable. Once I have like 2K saved up, I'll put all that money into paid ads so I can start getting people coming to me and I can just dial in on the agency. And then from there, you just scale, bro, because you're having like 5-10 people coming to you every single day saying, I'm interested in your offer, and you just have to find a way to close them. Like, that's exactly what I would do. Find a fucking job, get off your ass, save up money, and then invest that money into paid ads so you can scale fast. That's what's going to differentiate yourself, bro. Like, for real. Like, you can still grow an agency while you have a job. I hit 10K a month when I was still in college, bro. I was still at university. I have friends that make 10K a month on the side of their job just to have extra income. Like, bro, it's not that hard. Like, you just have to actually use your time wisely. And you don't even have to quit your job. You can stay at the job and work part-time. And so that way you still have guaranteed income coming in. And when you work, you don't have to do cold outreach. It's just talking to leads that came in for paid ads. All right. So that's step 8, which is outreach. Most important method. This is literally the most important thing. Nothing else fucking matters on this guide besides this. Okay. So let's move on. Sorry for the rant. Step 9, we're almost there. It's 10 total steps. But step 9 is sales. Sales is its own game. This is just closing clients. And the only way to get better is by doing more sales calls, putting in the reps. At first, you're going to be nervous. You're going to suck. But over time, as you take more calls, you'll be more confident and you'll be able to sell clients. I'll make a whole different video on sales because I can dive really, really deep on this. I've invested like thousands of dollars into sales coaching. But there's really only 2 parts to a sales call, whether it's a 1 call or a 2 call close. The first part is the discovery. Like, after you do your little 30 seconds of rapport and you set the frame, like tell them what the call is going to be, this is where the discovery comes in. All you want to do, really, this is the bare minimum stuff that you need to find out is what problems or bottlenecks are they facing, where are they currently at with their business, where are they looking to go, overview what they're currently doing to get there and what they've already tried in the past, and then just find out their motivation, like their why, their fuel. Why do they want to achieve this goal in whatever time frame? Like, when do they want to achieve it? Those are just the fundamentals. If you cover those, you've brought out enough pain for them to buy. And here's another note. Worry less on following a script word by word, but more on actually listening to the prospect. There's a reason I didn't give you a script here. I have so many scripts, but the reason I didn't give it to you is because a lot of beginners, they just read it word by word, and people know when you're reading word by word. You just sound like a fucking robot. So just focus on actually listening to them and finding out these 5 pillars. That's the first part of the sales call. The second part of the sales call is going to be your pitch, where basically you show them what you do and how you can help. And what you want to do is use what they said in the discovery during your pitch and explain how you're different from anything else that they've ever tried in the past. You can use a slideshow, you can use a Miro board, or you can just take them through like a live walkthrough of an active ad account, active go high level. And here's another important note. Don't make it super long and boring. If you're using slides, just do a couple slides showing what you do and how it works. No fluff, no bullshit. Your pitch does not need to be longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Like, they do not care about you. They just care about how you can help. Straight up. My pitch is literally 4 slides, and it's 4 pillars of how my system works. And that's fucking it. Everything else is face-to-face, and that's it, bro. It's literally like 5 minutes. The discovery should take like 20 to 25 minutes. Pitch should take like 5 to 10 minutes. Like, the calls on average are anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes on the long end. But your pitch should not be more than 10 minutes. If you're talking for more, even that's pushing it. Like 5 minutes, ideally, is where you want your pitch to be. And just practice. Like, aside from this, like, I would learn and study sales for at least 1 hour a day. Watch YouTube videos, watch Alex Hormozi, watch sales videos, read a script, learn the framework, and just role play with a buddy. Like, that sounds weird, but like, just role play with like your friend, acting like they're a prospect, and just act like it's a sales call. Like, just study sales for like at least 1 hour a day, and I promise you, bro, like, it's gonna benefit you a lot. Last step: onboarding clients and service delivery, which is actually doing what you said you're gonna do. But here's a fucking huge warning, bro. You shouldn't even be looking at this step if you don't have any clients. Like, fucking go back to step 8 and do outreach. You should not be focusing on this step unless you close a client. Only come to this step once you have a client to actually onboard and fulfill on. Go focus on setting appointments and closing clients. Like, this shit does not matter. You should not be focusing on step 10 when you haven't even done step 4, bro. Like, go back and make sure you sign a client. Don't worry about this. Like, literally, how are you going to go from step 1 to 5? Like, just go back and actually sign a client first. And I'll have a video coming on this soon. But after you close a client, they agreed to work with you. You just have to onboard them, and that's pretty easy. All you have to do is send them an onboarding form with basic information about their business so you can set their stuff up and run the ads. Step 2 is going to be getting access to their meta assets, which is their Facebook and Instagram stuff, so you can run ads on it. Or if you're doing YouTube or Google, their assets on there. And last step, which a lot of people don't talk about or do, is set expectations. Like, set the right frame. Like, I tell my clients, like, you're not going to make a lot of money the first month. First month, you might lose money, but that's normal. You're going to make a lot of money in month 2 and 3. The first month is just going to be a whole lot of testing to find what works. But this is really important for retention and setting the right frame. And after you onboard them, its next step is going to be creating the Facebook campaign. I linked the YouTube video that I already made on here on how to set up Facebook ads. It's really fucking easy. And then the last thing is going to be setting up the automations and go high level to actually send them the leads and do whatever you need to do. I'll have a video coming on this topic too. And that's it, bro. The process is fucking stupid simple, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, and you have to be willing to do whatever it fucking takes. If you put in the work, then you will make it work. Like, I guarantee you, bro, if you actually lock in for 90 days and you just work as much as you fucking can, you can scale your agents to 3, 5, even 10K a month in 90 days if you actually fucking put your head down and lock in. Like, dead ass. Like, I'm so passionate about this because I know, like, how simple it is. Like, it's not easy. It's not even that hard. It's just, you have to put in the work. Like, ask yourself if you really want it. Like, why do you want this? Give yourself on why you want this. And then just think about that every single day. Like, why do you want it? And that's pretty much it. Step 1 to 10 on how to start a social media marketing agency in 2024 so you can start making money online. I know I ranted a lot, but if you guys have any questions or you need any help, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, leave a comment, and I got you guys. I'm just trying to provide as much value as possible. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.